Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder. ALAR just filed a Form 6K report, and I'm seeing a significant update that investors need to know about. Quick note, this is not financial advice, just my take on public filings for educational purposes. The company is providing a much needed update on some very serious operational disruptions. And it looks like these issues are continuing to weigh on them. So Alarum Technologies, ticker symbol ALAR, has released an update on some pretty significant events that have been affecting their business. The big news here is that they are giving a further update regarding recent developments. This filing essentially tells us that the company is still working through some major challenges. They are talking about ongoing reviews of recent events that have impacted their business and how they are trying to recover. They are also mentioning efforts to improve how efficiently they operate. What this press release is really about is the fallout from previous news that has been quite concerning for investors. You might remember headlines about a cyber probe and cost cuts related to their NetNut service disruptions. There have also been multiple law firms investigating potential claims on behalf of investors. Essentially, Alarum Technologies had some serious issues where law enforcement, specifically the FBI, seized domains related to their NetNut service. This was a big deal, and the company itself warned that it would have a material impact on their business. This current filing is just them continuing to keep the public informed about how they are handling the aftermath of that incident. In this update, they are reiterating that they are actively reviewing these recent events, talking about their recovery efforts, and looking at ways to make their operations more efficient. This is the kind of language you expect to see when a company is dealing with a serious disruption. They are trying to signal that they are taking action and working towards getting back on track. When we look at the external context, it is important to remember that Alarum Technologies is in the technology software infrastructure space. Their market cap is around $16 million, which is considered a smaller company or a micro cap. This means that events like the one they are dealing with can have an even more significant impact compared to larger, more established companies. Think about the cyber probe and the FBI seizure of NetNut domains. This isn't just a minor hiccup, it directly affects their ability to provide their services, which then directly impacts their revenue and their customers. The news headlines have been pretty consistent about this, with various law firms actively investigating claims. This suggests there is a lot of concern from investors about how this situation has been handled and its long-term consequences. For instance, there is a comparable situation with Clorox back in 2023. They experienced a cyber attack that disrupted their operations significantly. Initially, their stock dropped around 5 to 10%, but the impact lingered because operations were heavily affected for an extended period. For a company like Alarum Technologies with a much smaller market cap, a disruption of this nature could be even more devastating. If we imagine a $1,000 investment in Alarum Technologies before such a severe operational disruption, the impact could easily be a 20 to 30% loss in the short term, and potentially more if the recovery is slow or incomplete. The report is signed by Omer Weiss, who is listed as Corporate Legal Counsel. This indicates that the company is handling the official communications about these serious matters through proper legal channels. The date of this filing is the 13th of July, 2026. My take on this filing is that it is a necessary but somewhat concerning update. The company is being transparent about the ongoing issues, which is good. However, the fact that they are still talking about ongoing review and recovery efforts months after the initial event suggests that the problems might be deeper and more complex than initially anticipated. For investors, this means the uncertainty surrounding Alarum Technologies' business continues. The main risk I am watching is the long-term impact on their customer base and their ability to regain trust in the market, especially given the nature of the disruption involving law enforcement seizures. What I am actually looking for in future filings is concrete evidence of a stabilized revenue stream and clear signs of operational recovery. Not just statements about ongoing efforts. Oh, and the research tools I actually use are linked in the description. They help keep this channel going. That is my take. Stay decoded. If this analysis was valuable, hitting that like button really helps. And subscribe for more deep dives. Join our Discord in the description.